So this is Dr.Disrespect's new game.
Oh my god, man. I can't believe I'm playing this game. A little heli coming in. Wow, this looks incredible, man. Dude, this makes me think that the release date of the game is going to be announced tonight, and it looks like they're closer than maybe a lot of people even thought.
What do y'all think? Seems okay. The thing is, like, PUBG has, like, pretty much the same graphics as this, right? Like, I mean, it looks like this game came out 7 years ago. But, like, I don't really care about that. Like, the graphics are not as good as they're not as good as Call of Duty. But, like, if the gameplay is good, then I'll play the game. That's what it comes down to for me. Like, let's see some gameplay. Let's see how people move around. What are the systems like, etc. Here we go. Like, for example, sorry, I don't mean to mute again, but like in PUBG, it feels like you're moving like a vehicle in WoW. It feels like you're almost driving a car whenever you're moving your character. Like, you don't have that same control of motion that you do whenever you're playing Apex or Fortnite or even Warzone. And that matters.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in. Folks, we got a special stream for you here tonight, okay?
Oh,
so
boy.
Dr.Disrespect, along with his brand new gaming studio, Midnight Society. Tonight, right now, actually, it's already started. We are going to react to the very first announcement and possibly gameplay. I don't even know what we're going to see here tonight. We might see gameplay. I don't know. We're going to see some cool stuff, but Doc is showing us his very brand new game for the first time, and we're going to watch it. We're going to watch it here right now. I cannot wait to watch this. First and foremost, before this thing even starts, I f***ing love Doc. Absolute legend. Continuing to set the bar so very high above everyone else with the release of a new game. What creators?
I think that it's crazy that he's doing this. I do. I think it's great that he's doing this. Yeah, I think it's a universal W. Like, regardless of whether the game is good or not, I'm glad that he's trying. It's lit.
Are out here starting their very own gaming studio alongside many studio industry legends. I'm so very excited. Let's check this thing out.
We're here to build the next best first-person shooter, and it starts with the first snapshot.
Let's see it.
Up until this point, we've been referring that as Project Moon. But
Project
who's ready
Moon.
to know the final name of the game?
What's it called?
The final name. Hey, let me say something real quick, chat. I already know the name of the final game because, you know, me and Doc, we're so tight, you know, tripping in the heat. You know, he sent me a DM like a week or two ago.
It's called PUBG 2.
He may or may not have told me the name.
PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds 2.
So without further ado, let's load it up and reveal what we are building together.
That's what it's going to be, guys.
Look at the two-time right there. Look at Doc in the bottom right-hand corner.
All right, let's go. Let's see the game.
Oh, this is sick, man.
Okay. That's crazy.
Holy shit. Oh, this is actually insane, man. Like, just think about it for a second, chat. Just think about it. This man is setting the tone for the entire industry. He's setting the tone. My dogs are losing it.
Okay. The dogs are Doc fans.
Shot is the name of the game. I know I'm way behind, but I know some people in the chat have already seen this. Deadrop, not Deadshot. What am I saying? Deadrop. Look at that logo, too, man. That's clean. That's so shot. What am I saying?
The logo's fine. I think the logo's cool. Yeah, that's good.
Deadrop. Look at that logo, too, man. That's clean. That's so clean. Cool. That's so clean. And they said first-person shooter, by the way. They said first-person shooter. I don't know if that was already announced or not.
Bro, I thought it was gonna be. Bro, I thought it was gonna be. It was gonna compete against FIFA. Oh my god! I thought it was gonna be a soccer game. Wait, yo, it's a first-person shooter, bro. What? Oh my god! That's crazy. How the turntables.
But now we know for sure that it's going to be a first-person shooter.
Wow.
Now, do we know if it's going to be a battle royale?
It's going to be
Do we know if
a
it's going to be
VR.
a battle royale or not? We're going to have to find out. I just couldn't. That guy's wearing a ZLANER shirt.
It's called Deadrop. Of course it's going to be a battle royale.
Shirt. Hey. Okay. Boom.
Okay, so that's...
Is that show Unreal Engine? Is that show Unreal Engine? Epic Games. They're going to be releasing this through Epic Games. It's going to be an Unreal Engine. Wait, chat. That's like a really good thing, I think.
Well, he can't do it through Steam because doesn't Steam not allow NFT games? And it isn't Doc's game, doesn't it have NFTs in it? They kind of do. I know like Gabe made like a post about it, some sort of NFT format. Yeah, does it? That's weird. I'm not sure. Like, I don't know why anybody's like, y'all should not be fucking, like, there's no reason to be negative about it. Like, it's good for everybody if the game is good. Like, it's bad if it's bad. Like, it's good if the game is good. So let's see it.
I think that's a really good thing. I'm pretty sure Unreal Engine is just absolutely, well, it's, you know, it's unreal.
Okay, here we go.
Holy shit.
Bad if NFTs, non-flushable turds. That's a good one, I like that.
Oh my god, man. I can't believe I'm playing this game.
Okay.
Oh my god,
so,
man.
Moving around. All right.
We're spawning into a little armory.
This is fine.
Walking very slow.
Like, I'm gonna be real. Until I get to see people shooting other people in this game online, I'm not convinced of shit. I want to see the gunplay. I want to see how players interact with each other in the real world. I want to see, like, what the scope of the game is. Do you have a gulag? Can you buy people back? Is there an armor system? Can you recover your health with just to 70 or 80% like PUBG? Or is it like in Warzone where you can go all the way back up to 100? What if you get knocked? After you get knocked the first time, does your health bleed out faster the second? Like, how do these things work, right? Is it's an extraction game? If it's an extraction game, then yeah, there's plenty of shit I gotta wonder about that too. Absolutely. Like, I want to know, like, how like, what kind of guns can you have? Can you have, like, what's the scope here? Like, do you have a forge like in Warzone, or do you just like get the gun and then get attachments for it, or is it like in like Fortnite where like you just get the gun and use the gun? That's the shit I want to know.
I can run.
The graphics I could give less of a fuck about.
Fists. Right, let's grab this gun off the wall. I'm assuming that's why it's out here in the open.
The graphics are passable. Like, these graphics are not so bad that they make me not want to play the game. Graphics, in a lot of ways, for me, are binary. It's like, it's like sprinkles on a cupcake. I don't buy a cupcake because of the sprinkles, but the sprinkles make it a little bit nicer whenever you take a bite. Makes you feel a little bit cuter. You feel like a little princess. Isn't that nice?
Boom. Okay, so let's just really think about this for a second here.
All right, let's
this
think
is
about
obviously already a futuristic game. How do we know this? Look at the gun. I thought I was taking an M16 off the wall. This doesn't look like...
I don't know, bro. Like, I feel like, is that really futuristic? I feel like I've seen, like, military-grade guns that have, like, some of that design. It's not common. Yeah, it looks like it's something that, like, they would show in, like, one of those, like, History Channel, like, 30-minute videos where, like, they show, like, new guns that the military's making. Like, I feel like I could see that gun.
An M16 to me? I mean,
it's like
no,
Halo
sorry,
2.
it does.
Nah, it's Halo
but
1, man. Because it's got the amount of bullets.
Auto,
like, that's BR.
Or like, I guess
or sorry,
M4,
AR.
but it's like a futuristic gun. This way? Can I select FOV? Okay, no, we can't. Not yet. Probably in the full game.
Okay.
What's going on?
We'll start shooting,
Okay,
man.
we get a little shooting range. All right, let's hold to interact.
Okay.
Dink. Oh!
Hold it down.
Okay.
I feel like one thing that's interesting about that is, like, I feel like mini games, this is like kind of a small thing, like, there's a lot more horizontal recoil with a gun like this than I usually see in many FPS games. You guys see what I'm saying? Like, I mean, imagine like trying to hit somebody with this if you have like a 2x or a 4x on it. That's going to be really hard to do. Because like people are so trained to like pulling down and not pulling back and forth.
So there is a little recoil like pattern, I think, going on here. Hold on. Yeah, there is. So I do have to like control this recoil. It's more realistic recoil control. It's not gonna be like, dude, Call of Duty has no recoil. Like this game, look at that recoil if I don't control the recoil. Okay. Look at that. Look at that.
Well, I guess it was vertical. He was just playing.
And notice how it has its own recoil pattern. Look, it goes to the right and then up to the ceiling. I'm not pulling down at all. Okay, and now I'm gonna control the recoil. Holy shit! All right, let's go.
That's cool.
This looks incredible, chat. I gotta say, this looks great. Like, look at the floor, the light.
I think it looks good. I mean, like it's not amazing or anything like that, but it looks good. Yeah, am I missing something? It looks like poop. No, I think it looks fine. Looks good. Yeah, sure. Rain's okay. I mean, the thing is, like, I've seen a lot of like really great demos in Unreal of like graphics. Remember that train station we watched? Holy fuck.
Bouncing off this puddle of water, and then
quality gets lost in the stream. Let me turn this up to HD. Oh, it already is.
And the music, the ambiance is just
You're right. It could be even better.
Let me say this. It's
on his
definitely
monitor.
very Doc-like. I will say Doc-esque.
Yeah, that's actually very true. That's a good point. Like this game, it's not like I expected Doc to make Fall Guys. If I was thinking of a game that Doc would make, it would be the kind of game that starts in a fucking basement of some random abandoned fucking corporate building and you're just shooting, like everything's dark, the lights are off. This is exactly what a Doc game would be. Sure.
Holy shit, man.
Okay. So it's a helicopter.
Heli coming in.
Shoot it. Fucking shoot him.
This looks incredible, man.
Shoot the helicopter.
All right, so what's next here?
I'll be trying to shoot everything.
Hold to interact.
Now you go down. Okay. Jump off. What's the fall damage like? Let's find out.
Dude, this makes me think that the release date of the game is going to be announced tonight, and it looks like they're closer than maybe...
I think it'd be stupid if they announced the release date at all. Like, they should have a play test for the game. Imagine announcing a release date in a brand new fucking studio for a massively multiplayer online game. Like, that would be horrible. If they had a release date for it, I would be more worried than if they didn't.
A lot of people even thought to releasing this game. What do I do here?
Shoot.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
Oops. Okay, I can sprint. I'm still getting my bearing on the controls.
Okay.
I'm gonna be a speedrunner of this game, I'm telling you, bro. One taps.
This looks fine. I hope, like, I mean, because you know Doc probably, like, I've watched him mauled out over not hearing footsteps in the game. I'm really curious to see, like, what's going to happen with the sound mixing in this game. Because, like, you guys remember back whenever PUBG had the rainy maps? And like, fucking somebody would sneak up behind him, and they would fucking, like, just, what's it called? Like, fucking hip fire an Uzi and kill him. Because they walked up right behind him and he'd just be dead. Because he couldn't be able to hear it. Yeah, sound has to be top tier. I feel like every game's sound is fucked in some way or another. Like, Apex's sound was fucking garbage whenever it came out. I don't know what it's like now. Warzone had problems. Like, I don't know. Like, the sound is so important. I don't play Tarkov, so I don't know what that is. It's still garbage. Yeah.
Oops.
Let's see a scope. I hate using iron sights in these games. It's so annoying. Give me a scope.
Access denied?
Oh.
Am I missing something?
Maybe he didn't kill all
Any
the guys.
Easter eggs in here? Now here's the question that I know that everyone's going to have after this.
What
and
is
that
it?
is this going to be a battle royale or is this going to be a first-person arcade shooter? Now, knowing Doc, this is going to be a battle royale. There's no way that this is going to be a
People said y'all say it's an extraction game, right? Like Tarkov? Is that right? Is that confirmed or are we guessing? Yeah, he said Tarkov on steroids. Okay.
First-person shooter.
It's a BR with...
Is,
okay. I guess I have to
I'll
just
eat
see
my
what it's
pants.
like.
If it's not, I'm just guaranteeing you that it is. It has
I hope that it's not an arcade shooter. I feel like those are dead. Like Valorant's the only new game that's an arcade shooter that anybody cares about.
to be. I mean, he's been saying it for a long time now. I feel like BRs are kind of the wave. And Deadrop, that's the name of it, right? Is it Deadrop or Deadshot? Deadrop. Deadrop sounds like a BR name to me, man. I don't know. Oh, wait a minute. Ryu just said,
I guess I should say
Tarkov
non-BR.
on steroids. Oh! Wait a minute, chat.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Oh, baby. It might not be a battle royale at all, chat. You're kind of spitting facts. Doc does love Tarkov. He enjoys that style of game. And he's always talking about how he feels like he loves the element of Tarkov, but he wants to speed it up a little bit. He wants to maybe smooth it out a little bit. And you know what? That actually sounds like a very
appealing to me. Sure.
Good theory, to be honest with you.
Okay.
Black steel? Wait, what is this? Black on slate black blazer? Oh man, that's the cool thing about this game too. Doc's gonna have a lot of little, two-time Easter eggs in this one for sure. Let's go up top. Let's go up top. What's going on here? Okay, it looks like there's just nothing out here, but let's just take a look. Oh, no way. Ladies and gentlemen, take a look at that skyscraper right there.
That's funny.
I'm probably the first person to find this Easter egg. Let me just throw that out there. Wait, I'm getting outside of the map right now.
Jump off.
Hey, I'm going to be the first person to figure out all the glitches in this game. Don't worry.
Jump off. What are you doing?
All the cool glitches. I'll figure out all the cool out of the bounds zones. This tower looks so badass.
Maybe you can't.
This menacing city. Look at the cars down low. Driving all through the city. The dock tower over there. Holy shit. All right, let me jump off the map. Just to see.
There it is.
What'll happen if I... Okay, you have died. All right. Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
Oh, there's like people up there he can shoot. That's cool. Okay.
I'm insane.
Cool. Cool.
Yeah, these targets are kind of hard to find. I'm bonus. Oh, okay. It's just a gun range with the first weapon. This is just...
Yeah, I'd be curious to see what the other weapons are going to be.
So I think this is it.
Like how you can customize them and shit like that.
I honestly think this is it. And then the purple... I already went to the purple door. It doesn't look like there's anything there.
It's a lot different than like a lot of other guns.
Yeah, I think that's it, folks. That's cool, though, man. Just to get to check out the game for the first time, like... Yeah, access denied. All right, I see how they started the event. I actually like the way they started the event.
Okay.
They started by literally letting everyone go and play the game, including people from home, like me right now.
That's smart.
And you guys get
let
to watch
people
and
see
chill.
what the game's like.
They gave us 45 minutes to do that, and that's what they're doing at the facility right now. They have PC set up. Everyone could go try it out, socialize, chill, hang out, talk about it. And then, now, in 3 minutes, they're probably going to talk about it. They're going to talk about, everyone's initial thoughts on it, the title, the maybe possibly even a release date. Hopefully, a release date.
Okay, cool. Thanks. Yeah, I'm glad I was able to see it, right? Yeah, there it is. There's his video, ZLANER. I've never watched one of his videos before. He's obviously fucking excited about it. I'll have to see what this is. Zero hype for me? I mean, I'm not... Like, let me read this comment real quick. Doc's already explained what the game is several times in several ways. And it's an FPS vertical BR with Tarkov and some sort thrown in. He originally described it as a BR in a tower that you can think of as basically on fire. You start at the bottom, somewhere above the fire, as the fire continues up behind you. Until you eliminate enough other players, you can't progress up, and the fire keeps taking away playable area. The top is to extract for the final team that survives it. Now, who knows how much of this original vision will be changed? Okay. I mean, like, that's fine. I mean, that's okay. Sure. Why not? Okay. Sword Tower Online. I mean, like, Sword Art Online didn't create the idea of going up a tower and there's harder bosses at every level of the tower. Like, this is actually the way a lot of companies work, too, you know? So, like, it's not there. No. Guys, this has been a very, very consistent thing for a long time. But let's see. Is there any more about the LA founders? This is a 5-hour thing. I'm not going to watch the whole fucking thing. Let's see what the rest of this shit is. One of the dumbest influencer NFT projects I've ever seen. Yeah, I remember this was not good at all. So anyway, so we're going to go ahead and talk a little bit about this. Instead of a giant circle closing in the tower, it forces you atop. Could be interesting. Yeah, and so NFTs in the game. What do I think about NFTs in the game? There's not really much to say. I mean, NFTs in video games, nobody wants them. The only people that want them are people that think that they can make money off of them. The reason why people don't want NFTs in video games is because NFTs provide no value for a content creator. Sorry, not a content creator, for a player. That, like, the fact that a game has NFTs in it, this does not make your experience as a player better. You see what I'm saying? Like, there's no reason why you should give a shit about that. And I think that a lot of things, the fact that NFTs exist, one of the big things about NFTs that makes them so valuable is the fact that they can be bought and sold, which is a little bit contradictory to people not wanting to play a game that's not pay to win. So, of course, you're going to see people that don't like NFTs because NFTs, they imply that people can buy and sell resources in the game. And I think that people like to have video games be a separate space outside of the real life social hierarchy. So that's what I think. Zach, you're 100% wrong. Well, if I was, you'd explain why. You didn't, because I'm not wrong. So yeah, watching people defend NFTs is one of my favorite things. Yeah, I think so too. NFTs can be used in a good way, but it'll never happen for normal companies and devs. Well, I think that people have already decided, like a lot of people have already decided, like they're not having it, man. Like, that's what I think it is. People just don't want NFTs. They don't want to hear it. They don't want to see it. Similar to CSGO Marketplace and Steam. Yeah, exactly. But there's a lot of people that, like, they don't want to play a game that's like a knife simulator. You know, a knife skin simulator. It's not a big deal. People already buy skins you can't sell, which in my opinion has more negative implications. I think it depends on how you look at it. Like, it can have, like, more negative or more positive based off of, how you look at it. So, just like Doc's already making an ambitious move to the game, that mixing NFT branding and removing yourself from Steam is flying close to the sun. Yeah, I think so too. I would be a lot more excited about the game if it didn't have NFTs in it, for sure. I mean, I will say one thing. This has not really changed my excitement about the game. Because, like, in context, it's not even an alpha. This is the first playable demo that the game has ever seen. Like, if I look at the first playable demo that's made public for any game, most of them are fucking garbage. So, like, this doesn't really show me a whole lot of anything. The only thing this really shows me is the aesthetic of the game, right? Like, the dark, smoky, wet, gritty feel, which is exactly what you'd expect from a Dr.Disrespect game. So, yeah. This is for investors. Yeah, it's an investor thing, for sure. Where's story? Where's cutscenes? Bro, there's no story. It's a fucking BR. Or it's an extraction shooter. Like, there's no story to the game. The story is you play the game. when Press Docs made it this far. Yeah, I think so too. See the future and hope for the best. Yeah, I hope the game's good. I want the game to be as good as possible. That's all it comes down to. The gunplay is the story, exactly. Like, yeah, are you gonna have RPGs? Is it like if it's all in an enclosed area? Are you ever gonna have to think about like sniper ballistics? You see kind of what I'm saying, right? Is like these are the questions and like the things that I'm wondering about. Like for example, like if you're shooting somebody with like a Car 98 in PUBG, you have to think a lot about ballistics. But like if you're in an urban area inside of a building like this, you're probably not going to think a lot about ballistics. And there's games that don't have a lot of ballistics in them. Like Warzone doesn't have a lot of ballistics because most combat's not long range. Some is, but the majority is not. Apex is the same way. Most combat in Apex requires no ballistics. CSGO, right? Sure. So I'm not really sure what that's going to be. CSGO's hit scan. Well, then there's no fucking ballistics. There you go. Hopefully you don't need to deal with NFTs to play the game. Yeah, I mean, I think that people will play a game with NFTs if the game is good, but people will not play a game with NFTs because NFTs are in the game. I know somebody asked them actually about, like, I'm trying to see if I can find this shit. It was like Jake Lucky asked them about, he asked them about us and like 100 Thieves. Let's see if I can find it. Okay.
One last one for you guys. You know, it seems that competition is primed and ready. It seems like a lot of people in the gaming space want to make their own games too. You got OTK, you got 100 Thieves, and you got Doc and his team too. So how do you guys compare yourselves to all the competition ongoing right now?
I haven't heard of any of those, have you?
Look, I mean, I would say one thing is, you know, honestly, we are not trying to compare ourselves to anyone, right? We are who we are, and I look at this group, and this is just a subgroup of the developers of Midnight Society, and this is a damn good group, all right? And we're not thinking about anyone else in the gaming industry. We're thinking about us and you guys, right? That's what we're thinking about.
I think that's a good perspective to have, but it's important to know what's happening, what other people are doing too. But I think that's a good answer.
We compare ourselves to what you think
about
what is on the screen. Because we have a saying, on screen is king, right? Like, you could do paper designs, you could do all sorts of stuff, but until it's on screen and playable, which is what we have here right now,
that's true.
It doesn't matter, okay? So for us, we're not comparing ourselves to anyone else.
Yeah. I just want to say one thing real quick, right? We got in this to change the industry. We expected it to take a while. The fact that people are already starting to do what we started 6 months ago, I love to see it. I want more people to copy us. I want more people to open up their games early. I want more people to include their community. We're not trying to corner the market on that. We're trying to change the industry so everybody does it. So I love that those...
Bro, I can't get over the fact that, like, every time that, like, Doc is at a public event, it looks like one of those video games where somebody has, like, a player character that they made so fucking ridiculous, and they have a thing where they put the player character in the cinematics. It just stands out so fucking much. It's just like right there. It's like you can tell it's like some weird guy that looks like Ronald McDonald, and he's got a blue afro, and everybody else is in like suits and shit like that. This is what it always looks like.
Other people are following in our footsteps. Let them do it. They're going to make a different game than us, and that game's going to be better because they did what we're doing now and opening it up.
That's true. That's true. It's good that more people are doing this. Yeah, I think that's fair. I mean, just in general, I mean, I'll say this. I wish them all the best of luck. I really genuinely mean this. I hope that this is good. I hope this game is good. I hope it's successful because I want to play a new good game that's like this. I think this game could be really fucking cool. So that's the way that I see it, man. Yeah, they said they started like games and Ash Creation began in 2017. Yeah, but like what they're saying is like this one's being led by like a really big content creator. Like Steven wasn't like a big content creator. That's clearly what they meant to say. Yeah, I can't stand anyone that's talking. I mean, why? I mean, I don't know. I think that's kind of a you problem, personally. It's ambitious saying they want to change the industry. We'll see about it. Well, it would, right? If content creators could manage to like bring together funds and fund a successful video game that they could market themselves direct to consumer, that would completely change the industry. It absolutely would. Like, the potential is there. It's just whether it'll happen or not. Just be honest, bro, the game looks bad. You see the animations, dog shit. You feel bad on your scope of the game. Yeah, I don't think it looks amazing either, right? It's just like, what I'm saying is that, like, I had like 5 out of 10 expectations for the game, and I still have 5 out of 10 expectations. That's where I'm at. Like, I'm not expecting a dud. I'm not expecting the worst game ever. I'm just expecting it to be like, you know, it's okay, right? But, like, we'll see what happens. So say this game becomes really sick, picks up some heat with the possibility OTK help run a new game tourney. I don't know, maybe. Like, I don't want to write a blank check, man. I have no idea. And so, yeah, that's the thing. Are they changing the industry, or are they doing a well-marketed indie release? Well, if a well-marketed indie release comes out and the marketing is different than what the industry previously did, that would change the industry. Yeah. I mean, it's just like, I mean, yeah. I mean, I think people are being unnecessarily negative. I mean, I think, you know, ZLANER is probably being a little bit unnecessarily positive. He's fucking super hyped about this, much more than I am. It doesn't seem like it's that big of a deal to me, but we'll have to see what happens. We'll see what happens. We'll see how the game turns out. I mean, I'll keep making videos talking about it the whole way through, but that's pretty much about it. Yeah, we'll see what fucking happens. He blew up because of Doc mainly? Well, of course, then he's gonna say positive shit about him. Of course. It won't change industry at all. How do you think industry started? There's turning the same wheel, same marketing. We're here for you. We're changing industry. Plan nailed it. No, I actually think that that's totally wrong. I think you're totally wrong. I think that there are, like, whenever you have a game that's very supported, like, for example, like the first NFT game, and this will happen. I know there's people that don't want to admit this, but this will happen. There will be the first NFT game that comes out, and it will be successful. This will eventually happen. It might not happen anytime soon, and I don't think necessarily it will, but it will happen eventually. And whenever it does, that will change the industry. It's the same thing as a content creator making a game. That changes the industry because it opens up a scope that has not existed before. That's pure logic. It's how the market goes. Yeah. I mean, I don't really, like, I'm not trying to, like, fanboy or anything like this, but, like, the fact is, if a content creator can make a game, fund a game, do the marketing for that game, and everything else in between, that is substantial. That's a big deal, and I think that does change the way that people view video games. It changes the way that marketing is done for video games. It solidifies content creator, influencer activations as being more legitimate. It does a lot, man. I think that, like, people are probably just looking at it from the scope of playing a video game, and, you know, like, it's like them as a buyer. Like, how do I, fucking 23-year-old video game playing Andy, like, how the fuck how does this change the industry for me? It doesn't. Because you're not in the industry. You just buy the games. You see what I'm saying? It has nothing to do with changing the gameplay. It's changing the way that a game is marketed and the way that a game is produced. That's what it's changing. It has nothing to do with the gameplay. Let's say I want to go to an investor and I want to make a video game, or like Ludwig wants to make a video game. Well, investors will look at Dr.Disrespect's game, and if Dr.Disrespect's game is successful and profitable, they will be much more likely to give money to the next content creator or the next group of people who are willing to make a game that have a social media presence. because it's been a proven success method. Wow, what a good game. It's an evaluation standard. Yeah. And also, like, it will change it in the perception of, like, the community too. It's like people will look at, like, for example, Mr. Beast Burger. I think this is a parallel that you can make, where, like, Mr. Beast Burger, like, nobody had ever done anything like that before. And after Mr. Beast did Mr. Beast Burger, then you have more people that are talking about making things that are like food, because it worked the first time. So, like, once somebody tries it, then other people will try it too.